And that Golden Week is a really important and traditional holiday all the way over there in Japan. But every time we ain't got no new Eden Zero chapter at the start of a new week, I'm just like, fuck. But hey, at the end of the day, we got that chapter this week, so I can't be mad at all, especially since this chapter is some absolute fire. So let's get into it. So this chapter starts out with Amira revealing herself to the crew. She's like, hey, what's up, long time no see, homies? And speaking of revealing, bro, golly, there was a few times when I thought that SHIKI'S might pop out, but that's besides the point anyways. Obviously, the Eden Zero crew, they don't recognize her because they don't know who she is. Well, at least in that state, they don't know who she is. They don't recognize her. But when she switches over to the fake Hamura, they instantly recognize her and they instantly get on her case. But then she, like, weirdly kinda gets offended at the fact that they are pressing her. She's like, look, the fact that I've shown you my face means, like, I trust you. So I think I'd appreciate it if you trusted me back. Bro, if I was Shiki in that instance, I'd be like, look, you got 5 seconds to explain yourself, explain what you're doing here, why you were Lobelia, explain everything, or I'm gonna increase the gravity around your eyeballs and make them sink into your stomach. Okay. I wouldn't do that, but I just, like, threaten her that I was going to do that because, you know, I don't know you. I don't know you at all. But moving on. Amira then talks a little bit about who she is and what her mission is, and then she explains that everything that happened on Digitalis with her was all a part of said mission. Rebecca then asks about Lobelia, and Amira tells her that when she infiltrated the ship as a dancing girl, she used that club to collect information, and that's where she learned about Lobelia, and then she kidnapped Lobelia from being in prison and took her to the club and told her to stay there while she impersonated Lobelia. Although, Hiro, bro, do you really expect us to believe that Lobelia herself was sitting in what looks like to be the closet of a club for a week and not doing anything? She wasn't posting, she had to have eaten, she had to take a piss. So anyways, while Amira is explaining this whole thing, Hamura actually runs into Lobelia because she's looking for new clothes since her old ones are like torn to shreds. And Hamura, she's just really there confused. She's like, according to Rebecca, you're supposed to be in prison, so why the hell are you in this closet, dog? We then go back to Amira, and she explains her mission a little bit more. She is supposed to get close to Drake and Joe so she can copy him. Now, she cannot gain people's abilities when she copies them, but she can gain their memories and their thoughts, and oh my word, is that the perfect ability for a spy. But anyways, she was doing this so she could bring back the weakness of Drake and Joe to her organization, which I think is Gaia, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't tell them what her organization is, but, you know, I'm supposed to trust you, sure. Though now, thanks to the crew, she doesn't even have to copy Drake and Joe because she now knows what his weakness is. And she could just leave now, but she's decided that she wants to stick around and help them actually beat him. But now this is where the chapter becomes 10 times more heat. Because they're all ready to go at this point. They're about to go to Drake and Joe's life support system, but then Moscow starts sinking into the floor, and then everyone else starts doing the same. And that is because Drake and Joe has alchemied the floor into how do you say that? Glia? Tar. He changed it into tar. And just the way that Rebecca reacts to seeing Drake and Joe again is one of the highlights of the chapter, bro. It's like my second favorite thing in this chapter. She is terrified. As soon as she looks up at this dude, she instantly looks down and her body starts shaking. She is going through PTSD and I'm pretty sure she's having a panic attack. And Drake and Joe steadily, menacingly walks up to her and says, I should dispose of all of you right here, right now, but I don't have the time, so I'll just be taking her. And she doesn't scream, she doesn't attempt to fight back, because she is engulfed in fear, so all she can say, all she can manage to let out is a no. But my boy Shiki ain't having none of this, bro. He increases the gravity of the tar and sends all of them just falling to another floor. He then tells Weiss to take care of Rebecca, because he's got Drake and Joe. Rebecca cries out, telling Shiki, no, don't do it. And then Shiki grabs her hand and tells her there's nothing to be scared of because your friends are all right here. And in response to this, Rebecca just gives this glowy-eyed look. And what I think that this means is that for the first time since Shiki died, she now has hope again. Shiki then lets go of her hand and grapples onto Drake and Joe and says, "I won't let you anywhere near Rebecca." Then he sends Draken and himself through so many floors of the building, and they end up at the execution site. And then at the end of the chapter, bro, they square up. It is about to go down. But I'm just like, yo, I'm hyped. But at the same time, how is this gonna go any different? I don't think Drake and Joe is interested in a fight like this. His main goal is Rebecca, and you just took that away from him. So if anything, I think he's just gonna try and mollywop you as quick as he can, and then go back to her. And Shiki doesn't stand a chance alone. But anyways, that is going to do it for this one. Let me know in the comment section down below, how long do you think Shiki is gonna last on his own? Do you think it's gonna go for like a chapter or two? Do you think Shiki is just going to be able to hold him off a little bit for somebody else to come help him like Jin? But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody!